So another thing that I would like to use with ChatGPT is the review cluster analysis. A lot of times people neglect what people tell them, the customer support and all of that. Either you're going to take a feedback from your customer support and understand the benefits, but also why people cry about your product or they say something bad things about your product, or you will take the reviews. So what am I doing is that I'm preparing an analysis. Basically, I'm uploading into different columns in a CSV all the reviews from a store or from wherever I have the reviews from, or maybe collectively from a Facebook page, from a store, from a Trustpilot, whatever that may be. I'm uploading them in a CSV. I'm putting them in a CSV, and then I'm uploading this to ChatGPT. I'm explaining to ChatGPT, of course, what is each column, what is the product and all of that. And then what I'm doing is I'm asking it based on different cluster of reviews. So not just based on one review, but based on several reviews talking about something, give me different things in order for me to prepare different hooks. Let's go into my PC. Let me show you how a cluster analysis of reviews is looking, and we will take it from there. Now, before I show you my list over here, two important things. You're going to do a CSV file, okay? You're going to upload it to ChatGPT. I want you to put a lot of reviews, because the whole point is not to just have a hook from one review, but for ChatGPT to find a cluster. This is why it's called cluster review analysis, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to put them all together and then specify to ChatGPT that you want ChatGPT to use more than one review in order to find different hooks and different things. So here we can see that we have a fragrance review analysis, cluster review analysis, and we have emotional connection or personal preference, beautiful packaging and presentation, great experience with sample. All of this is coming from reviews, okay? And there are our different hook points that we're going to use. Again, you can create scripts and all of that. But look over here, we're having also on this one, on the 15th, we're having unisex appeal. So what are we doing? Remember the example with the daily loop theory that we were talking about on the lunch boxes, that now we want to expand also to men, okay? Maybe this is an idea that is going to come from ChatGPT and it's going to give you the way. It has a unisex appeal. So it's something that it can be worn from men and women without distinguishing if it's a woman fragrance or a man fragrance. What does this mean? You are opening a great market, you're opening a market also to men. So and maybe this is something that you don't understand as a brand because you say, okay, this is a woman's fragrance, for example. But if it's coming from reviews and people are using it already, you can use it also into your advertisement and just open another whole market, which is the men, okay? Or even maybe because of these reviews, just make a men's line, which is going to be very similar, scent and all of that. If you don't want to do this, you can use this one just to see if you can start selling to both sexes with this unisex appeal and actually break the daily loop. But you can see here how it looks. We have all of these different things: strong first impression, signature scent potential, perfect blend of ingredients, all of that. All of this is coming from clusters of reviews. Of course, you need several reviews in order for you to do that, but for sure it's helping you scale. And of course, if you want to scale, it means that you already have reviews, you already have spend, you already have a product working and all of that. After all, we're talking about scaling. We're not talking about making something to work. So these are things that you're doing much later into your journey of scaling your Facebook ads. So after all, you have no excuses basically, because you have so many tools and you have AI and ChatGPT. Remember, all of these things have been used by people manually before AI. So now that we have AI and you can have access to it, you can do all of these things and you can have all of these ideas. Before that, it was just teams that they were talking and they were thinking about ideas of what they would do. Now you have a powerful machine, which is your friend, which is going to help you actually have different hooks, different ideas, so you don't have any excuse about the daily loop theory, and you can actually break the daily loop and you can have better results while you're focusing in different hot pockets. Or if you're not good at it with the same product, then try to find other products. But this is the way that you're actually going to be able to scale without losing on ROAS. And now you have ChatGPT and two of my main strategies that I'm using in order for me to be able to have different ideas for different scripts, copies, creatives, hooks, and all of that. Then I'm seeing what is working and I'm focusing maybe more on this angle, but you get the idea, you get the point, and I hope that these things are going to help you to find more ideas and be more creative with your creatives so that you can have better results and scale more.